Have you ever searched for something online, and then suddenly ads for that exact thing start following you everywhere? Or maybe you've stumbled upon a cool little business you now love, all through Instagram. Well, that's not magic. It's internet marketing. And over the next few minutes, we're going to break down exactly what that is and how it all works in the simplest way possible.
So here's our roadmap for this journey. We're going to kick things off with a simple question. Then we'll see how that connects to marketing in the real world before we take things online. We'll even peek under the hood at 3 really important tools that businesses are using every single day. And then the big finale, why any of this actually matters for your future. All right, let's jump right in.
Okay, so let's get started with our first section. A simple question.
I want you to imagine a brand new shop opens up in your neighborhood. Maybe it's a little cafe that smells like amazing coffee or a store with really unique gifts. How on earth does anyone find out it even exists? Because without customers, even the best shop in the world is going to fail. So how do you get people through the door?
Well, in the real world, it's kind of straightforward, right? You might see a big flashy sign out front, or a friend might grab you and say, "Hey, you've got to check out this new place." Or maybe you'd even see a little ad for it in the local paper. These are all just ways of getting the word out.
Now, all of those things we just mentioned, the sign, your friend telling you about it, that newspaper ad, they all fall under one big umbrella. Let's move on to our next section to see what it is. Marketing in our world.
And that's it. That's marketing. When you strip it all down, it's just all the different ways a business says, "Hey, we're over here, and we've got something you might really like." You can think of it like a bridge that connects a business to the people who are looking for it.
Okay, so that makes sense for a local shop. But what happens when the shop isn't on a street corner? What if its storefront is, well, on the internet? And that brings us to our third section, marketing on the internet.
Because let's be real, the biggest shopping street in the world today isn't made of bricks and mortar, it's the internet. Millions and millions of businesses exist only online. We just call them websites. Their front door is a web page, and the best part is they're open 24/7, right from that little device in your pocket.
And this is where the entire game changes. You see, old marketing, like a TV ad or a newspaper spot, was kind of like shouting into a huge crowd and just hoping the right people heard you. But internet marketing, it's totally different. It's more like a quiet, one-on-one conversation. You can find exactly the people you want to talk to. The goal's the same, get the word out, but the tools are just so much smarter.
So let's just put a nice, simple definition on it. Internet marketing is, well, it's using the internet to tell people about your business. You might hear it called online marketing or digital marketing. It's all the same thing.
Awesome. So we know what it is now. But how do businesses actually do it? What are they using? Let's dive into some of the most popular methods in our fourth section, 3 important tools. All right, tool number 1 is something I guarantee you use dozens of times every single day. We're talking about search engines. And the king of them all, of course, is Google. Just think about it for a second. When you Google something like best pizza near me, when was the last time you ever clicked over to the second page of results? Almost never, right? That's why businesses fight so hard to be at the very top. If your website shows up first, you get found. And if you get found, you get new customers. It's that simple.
And that whole process, that big competition to climb to the top of Google's rankings, well, that's got a name, search engine optimization. But honestly, everyone in the business just calls it SEO.
Okay, on to tool number 2, and this is another one that I'm sure is a huge part of your daily life. Social media. Yep, we're talking about platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Now, this is about way more than just running ads. It's really about building a community. A business can share cool pictures, behind-the-scenes videos, interesting stories, and then people can like them, comment on them, and share them with their own friends. The real magic here, though, is the conversation. It's a direct line between a business and the people who love it.
And our third and final tool is one of the oldest on the internet, but trust me, it is still so powerful. We're talking about email marketing.
This one is all about building a lasting relationship. See, a customer trusts you enough to give you their email address. In return, you can send them things like special offers or exciting news right to their inbox. It's an amazing way to turn someone who bought from you one time into a loyal fan who keeps coming back again and again.
Okay, so we've covered what internet marketing is, and we've looked at 3 key tools. But so what? Why is any of this important? More specifically, why should you care about it? Let's find out in our final section, why this matters for you.
I want you to just let this number sink in for a moment.
12 million. That's the number of new jobs expected to pop up in India over the next few years that are directly tied to these digital skills. This isn't just a small trend, it's a huge wave of change, and it's creating incredible opportunities.
And these aren't some vague imaginary jobs. Remember those tools we just talked about? Each one of them is a career path. You could become an SEO specialist, the person whose whole job is getting websites to the top of Google, or a social media manager, building an online community for a brand. You could be a content creator, making those amazing videos and posts, or a digital marketer who brings it all together.
So what this really all boils down to is this. Learning these skills basically unlocks two incredible paths for your future. You can use them to build a fantastic, stable career working for a great company. Or you can take that exact same knowledge and build something for yourself, your very own business online.
So there you have it. We've journeyed all the way from a simple little shop on a local street to this massive global marketplace that is just buzzing with opportunity. The tools and the skills to create something amazing in this new world, they're more accessible than they have ever been before. So the only real question left is, what will you build?